The Wingman's back on the radio again and streaming live to his RV and friends, helping you to learn so you won't get burned. He's back on the radio again.
All right, let's see. I saw it was 116 degrees somewhere over in Arizona this week, and been at our campground in Central Texas. It peaked this week at 107 degrees for a couple of days. Looks like much of the country is in for a horrible heat wave, and I want to remind you, though, back in January and February, remember when you were saying, hey, I can't wait until summertime gets here? Well, you're warming up now. We got what we wanted, didn't we? All right, so it's plenty hot. We got a plenty amount of good stuff coming your way. How's that? Welcome again, everybody. I am the RV Wingman, steering you away from trouble and connecting you with the most honest and reputable folks in the RV industry, and some pretty interesting people as well. I also pride myself in the fact that we are the most listened to, most talked about show on the RV lifestyle, on radio and in social media. And the reason is I tell you the good, the not so good, and the occasional downright ugly parts of RVing. Not to scare you, but to help you make better decisions, become a better, smarter RV buyer, because smart RVers, you know what, they make for happy campers. I want to do a big Wingman shout out to our new listeners there in Nags Head, North Carolina, right there on the Outer Banks, listening to the new News Talk 92.3 WZPR. What a nice little town, busy little town, especially this time of year. Glad to be a part of y'all's programming lineup. Coming up a little bit later on, we're going to visit with a lady out in Las Vegas that has, well, she's got sort of an addiction. Her addiction makes her she makes an awful lot of people happy, as I'm saying, with her addiction. Having a problem today with my tongue. And you know what? There's all kinds of people just like her all over the country that are bringing joy and smiles to complete strangers. And you're going to meet her at the bottom of the hour. In our Ask the Manufacturer segment, I'm going to be visiting with the lead design engineer for Rockwood Flagstaff. Yeah, he's the guy who figures out where the things go in the RVs and why, and he's in charge of all those things that you see in the way of new gadgets and layouts and floor plans in RVs that you see coming off the assembly lines. I think he looks at RVs a little bit differently than you and I do, and you're going to enjoy listening to that interview. But I want to spend a few minutes right now and give you an example of someone that may be in for a very, very bad future in the way of his RV buying decision. It seems that no matter how much encouragement I provide, how many warnings I give, there are so many people who just go blindly into buying an RV. Some of the time it's a good thing. Some of the time it can be a really bad thing. I got this email a few days ago, and I've changed the name of the man who sent it, but it's the kind of email that just makes me worry. It makes me wonder why. So here it is. Hi, Wingman. I'm new to the RV world. I bought a used 2002 Jayco 28-foot Granite Ridge with 65,000 blah, blah, blah miles. It was sitting, they said, for 18 months. Their son-in-law brought it from Spokane, Washington to Vancouver, Washington. He took 2 days to do it. I'm hoping the $13,500 we paid, we saved 4 years on Social Security and disability. I'm also a vet who suffers from PTSD. We got this to travel in and live in. I'm selling my car, packing up everything, and home base will be in Oregon. Wingman, I'm nervous about how to operate it. It seems like there's so much, and I'm simply overwhelmed. There's tape going up the back. Looks like to seal something. Maybe it was a leak. Generator and LP gas haven't been run in a while. It probably needs a tune-up. A tire never came with a ladder. I need to learn how to use the RV. I've been up sleepless nights worrying about what I can do or even if I can learn how to do them. Thank you for your show and caring about the RV community. I hope to hear back from you. Virgil. Like I said, I changed his name. It's not really Virgil, but I get emails like that all the time. My antenna goes up, but I worry for him. I do. I know it's not my business. I could say, too bad, Virgil. Well, that's not me. So this is what I said back to him. Here's the email I wrote back to him. It says, thanks for your note and for your military service. I, too, would be concerned, very concerned. It sounds like you're making a life-changing decision and you are having some second thoughts. I've always found it better to be a little paranoid over being too enthusiastic, which can lead to real disappointment. You're about to embark on a journey that is going to have its challenges. I cannot overemphasize the importance of hiring a third-party RV inspector to give your coach a clean bill of health before you leave your driveway. Please don't believe that you'll figure things out on your own and all will be fine. That is almost never a good approach to something as significant as what you are about to do. RVs that have been sitting idle for an extended period of time tend to develop problems. Lot rot is a commonly used term. How are your tires, your LP system? How's your generator? You already mentioned tape and possible leaks. There are most likely other things that you don't have any idea about yet, but you will. A third-party inspector is always a good idea and can give you peace of mind in what you decide to buy. You can contact NRVIA, so Google it. They can provide info for an inspector nearest you. Again, thanks for thinking of me, but please, please do not leave your driveway until you have a true knowledge of your RV and its operating systems, and get that inspector heading your direction ASAP. All the best, Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. So that's how I respond. I get those kind of emails all too often. I do. They make me sad. This guy could be buying the greatest RV that ever was. But then again, odds are that he isn't. You folks who are new to the show are about to find out why they call me the Wingman. It's because, as I mentioned earlier, I tell you the truth. I'm no expert, but I do have a ton of experience. I'm a lifelong camping and RVing enthusiast. I'm a campground owner. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of RVs and heard every kind of story you could ever imagine, both good and a lot of bad ones. And I am not a shill for the RV industry either. The RV industry in general doesn't care much for folks like me that may talk about negative things. They think I talk about negative things maybe too often. I am, like I said, I'm not a shill for the industry. I don't view the truth as being negative, though. I view it as just the truth. It's based on my own experiences. So the truth is that unless you are 100% certain of what you are buying, it is foolish to buy an RV, a used RV, sometimes even a new RV, without getting a third-party inspection on the unit. There are just so many things that the average person doesn't see. The email I just read, the one from Virgil. Virgil, I worry about you, man. I think you're in for more negative surprises than you may be planning on. And I don't like thinking that. Another thing is that a third-party inspection is not a guarantee either that you're buying a great RV. It's just simply another set of eyes, a trained set of eyes that's giving you an honest assessment, not one that has been tainted by a sales commission or to pass off a piece of junk to somebody that doesn't know any better. I know that some dealers, some folks in the RV industry, well, they don't want to hear me telling you this kind of thing, but that's not the way I roll. Let's see, as a reminder and invitation, we do a weekly live stream of the program. It streams on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. The live stream, it's a fast-moving, super informative, sometimes a little bit silly show. We give a lot of stuff away. Some of the things we give away some copies of the RV Buyer's Handbook to lots and lots of people who join us in the live stream. This little ebook is super handy, and it will help you in your buying decisions. Even if you own an RV, it's just a good reference manual, and it's small, easy to read. When you get ready to buy an RV, that's what you want, the RV Buyer's Handbook. So if you'd like to join us, we will save a seat for you, as we say, on YouTube or on Facebook. Either one, just type in the search bar either RV Wingman or The RV Show USA. And speaking of the RV Show USA, we just rolled out our new website, and we'd love you to look at it, where you can watch our shows, you can download our podcasts, and learn all about the crew that brings you the country's most listened to, most talked about show on radio and social media about the RV lifestyle. Just go to thervshowusa.com. So, hey, real quickly, I know we're coming up on a hard break, aren't we, Shumai? Like 1 minute from now. These scorching temperatures, folks, that we've had the last couple of weeks are not only hard on us RVers, they are even harder on your RV's tires. Yes, they are. I don't think I've ever seen more evidence of tire failure littered along the roadside than I have in the last week or two. I mean, it's unreal. Wherever you are, as you're driving down the road, just look how many tires you can see peeled off that are off on the side of the road. You need to understand that tires have a memory. Yes, they do, and they never, ever forget. If a tire has any issues, super hot road conditions can and do tend to bring those issues to the surface, and tire failure on a motorhome or travel trailer is a bad thing no matter what. And at worst, it can be catastrophic. Please check your tires for age and wear and do it before each and every trip. And when you stop for fuel, do a short 2 or 3 minute walk around. Do you good. As I say, it's better to seem a little bit paranoid than just say, hey, I'm okay. I'll be right back. Don't go away.